We're gonna have a real good time, real good time. Ready, laugh, enjoy your laughter all over the place. We're gonna have a real good time, real good time. Nothing's gonna take this good day smile from my face. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have a good time. It'll be so legendary. We got you feeling good.
And now, your host, Sherri Shepherd.
Today is just a great day. It is just, it's getting nicer outside. The temperature is like, this is me. I am like, give me a good spring weather and I'm ready to go. I'm telling you, we have such a great show for you today because my friend Bill Bellamy is here. When I tell you, we both love Bill Bellamy so much, John.
He's a good, I mean, growing up with him as an MTV VJ, like, he's the coolest dude, you know?
Yes,
yeah.
So cool. And I know Bill Bellamy from doing stand-up, and I just remember no matter who killed, if you put Bill Bellamy up, he would kill even more with the crowd. He was always that type, and just as a struggling comic, watching the level at which he went to, watching him on MTV, watching him, host all of these things, to see where he is now, I'm so proud of him, and I'm so glad he's here. Woo! And plus, we're showing you the hottest beauty gadgets for spring with Millie Almodovar. I'm in such a good mood, I'm telling you. That's why Willie Sinclair III from the Milwaukee Sinclairs put me in all white because I just feel like, it's just a new day.
You're giving angel vibes.
Angel vibes.
Angel vibes.
I received that. I need all the heaven I can get. So, yeah, I received them angel vibes. Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning to you. Happy hump day, Sherri.
Happy hump day.
Yes, it's a great Wednesday in New York City because we're live today, y'all.
We are live.
Now, Sherri, one of the things that the people watching the show love is when I find these vintage throwback photos with me and the guests that we have on.
Yes.
And so I found one of these early 2000 photos of me and Bill Bellamy. Take a look.
Oh, my gosh, John.
Yes. Now, here's the thing. Bill Bellamy still looks the same, but thank God I don't look the same.
I love these
I look
pictures.
like Ice Cube's little brother or something,
You know everybody. You always have these pictures with everybody.
Well, Bill was on a comedy tour, and they invited me to dinner with him. This was many, many years ago. So, yeah, and it was great. Got to break bread and talk a little trash. He's a good time.
Oh, this is good. So he's coming back home. This is what I like.
Yeah.
And speaking of, throwback, we had Ari Melber. Ari Melber was here yesterday, and I loved having him on because he's got such a cool swagger. And if you watch Ari on his MSNBC show, he's always bringing in hip-hop lyrics with what he's talking about. And I'm telling you, Ari was sitting across from me, and the more hip-hop lyrics he quoted, the sexier he got to me. I'm not lying to y'all. He was quoting all these lyrics, and I was like, I am liking your swag, Ari. I don't know what happened, and it was just it was so much fun. I don't know if Ari is single, but I just want to know, you gotta like black women.
Well, listen, you know he goes to Rick Ross's summer cookout, so I'm sure he done rolled up with a few black women.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. He's just like a Robin Thicke-ish kind of, swag. Something, didn't Robin Thicke say in one of his lyrics, I like brown liquor with my coffee or something? Ari Melber, you want some brown liquor?
Oh, wait a minute. All right.
Is that too much? Is it too much? Look, let me tell you something. I'm in my 50s. I'm saying, look, life is too short. If you like it, you say it.
Ari's over at MSNBC saying, now back to the news.
Well, I gotta tell you this. Instagram account Baller Alert asked it asked its readers an interesting question. It asked, what are the biggest red flags on the first date? Okay, where do I begin? Because I'm just, going out a lot and having a lot of fun. I think one of the biggest red flags for me is talking about your ex on the first date. That's a big red flag. Because if you keep going on and on about your ex, it makes me think you're still in love. Okay? It makes me think you want to go back home to your ex. And then I start thinking, when we get done, am I going to have to drop you off at her house? So that was that. Another red flag is like if a man asks me if I want to go Dutch. Okay, on the first date, like clap if you want to go Dutch. No, not at all. Not on the first date, and I don't want to hear you talking about the bills you gotta pay and da-da-da-da. We all got bills we gotta pay. I don't even, look, let me tell you, when I go on a date, I don't even carry my purse with me. And another one that I don't like it when I go on a date and then he's too affectionate. Because to me, like, being too affectionate is too much too soon. That's what I think. It makes me think, like, when we want to kiss on the first date, like, I feel like you need a place to stay. That's... it's so, I'm telling you, from dating a while and just being single, it's just so many red flags. A man who is too flirtatious. Like, when he too much swaggy. Like, I remember one time, you remember, John, we were at Candy Burris's wedding. Oh, yeah. And so we were there, and we were waiting for the doors to open to go into the wedding. And Stevie J, who was on Love and Hip Hop. So Stevie J comes up to me, and John was right there. And I remember I held out my hand, because I'm like, I'm Sherri Shepherd, he's Stevie. He grabbed my hand, and he rubbed my palm with that finger right there. He kept rubbing my palm with that finger right there. And it was a finger right there, and I was like, Stevie J, that's so 80s. What are you doing? What are you doing? And then another thing that Stevie J did was, like, every time he talked to me, he would pull me close and he'd whisper in my ear. So he was like, I say, hey, I'm Sherri Shepherd. He was like, yeah, I'm Stevie J. Like, all in my ear. And I said to him, I can hear you. It's only like 4 people in the lobby. I can hear you, Stevie J. So it was a real flirtatious, although I could have been Faith Evans. I don't know.
Could have been Faith Evans,
if I played the cards right. We love you, Stevie J. Now, John, what are your red flags?
Well, my dating life sucks. That's first and foremost. But if we were on a date and you showed up with a headshot and a resume, you trying to help me break you into the business. Yeah. That's a red flag. Definitely a red flag.
Yeah, we don't want those. You got to make it on your own. Let me see. Marco, what are some of your red flags?
Okay, I got one. A woman who can't disconnect from her phone, always texting, or taking a selfie at dinner, or taking a picture of the food. I can't deal with it. That's a turn off. That's a red flag. That's a turn off.
Marco, you don't like selfies?
Not on the first. No, not ever.
Not ever. Okay, Sus, you got any red flags?
Yeah, I got like 2. One is definitely bad breath.
Okay.
That's
not good.
That's just not a good look. You know what I'm saying?
That's not good.
And the other one is if I bring her to one of my gigs I'm DJing.
Yes.
And she knows literally every man in the club and hugs them all.
Oh, yeah.
That's a red flag.
That's red. Yeah, I think that would be a man's biggest fear is like somebody from the club come and pop on the button and be like, hey, girl. Now, Suzanne, I know you got some red flags.
I've got some red flags. I have 3. Now, I haven't been on a first date in years, but I give advice to a lot of the young women around in my life. So the first red flag, I'm all for a drink or 2, but if he flat out gets drunk, that's a red flag on the first date.
That's a red flag.
No. Okay, you get it.
Okay.
The second, if they show up dressed like a slob and have dirty nails, check your nails. disgusting.
Yeah,
dirt under the nails, no way. And the third, if he orders like a salad, like a goat cheese salad or a Caesar salad, and a glass of white wine, I am out of there. I like a man who eats beef and drinks a beer.
Suzanne is down with that meat.
Suzanne, you like the beef and beer. I like
beef
that.
and the beer.
Okay, all right. So
Lots of it.
we're very picky on the Sherri Show with what we like. So I want to say to y'all, thank you, Suzanne. So y'all, let us know what some of your first date red flags are, and I would literally love to know this. Go to Sherri Show TV or on Instagram. Sherri Show TV on Instagram. Let us know what are some of your red flags when you go out on a date. Now, former Atlanta housewife Cynthia Bailey just got divorced. We know this. And I know, and so now she's single. She is looking for a man. And so Cynthia, who is 56 and looks fabulous, she told the Daily Mail that she's on the dating app Raya, but she only gets asked out by men half her age. And she says that men her age like younger women, but younger men like older women. So it's so funny. I look at this. I was going to get on the Raya app, and you got to have like a celebrity or somebody to verify you. Chris Rock, would you please call up Raya and finish the verification process? Because Chris was my verification person. So, but Cynthia is so beautiful. She's confident. She's in the best stage of her life. But it's something about being with a younger man. Like, you can have fun with the younger man, but I don't know if Cynthia wants to like have this like life with the younger man. And because for me, I'm not so much in the younger men because I don't want to traumatize them. I do. It's some stuff that I'm gonna do that if he walks in and he sees me in the middle of putting on a wig, that might be traumatizing. If I tell him, can you lean over and give me my magnesium and potassium pills, I might traumatize a young one. If I say, can you rub my feet, that right there gonna traumatize him. Because my feet, some people got them soft, pretty feet. My feet look like, Sherri, you work hard. So that's just a journey on the dark side that I would hate to take a younger man. But dating younger men is so funny because I remember meeting a man, John. He was a young man, and he worked at this airline, but he was 28 years old, but I did not know that. And he worked at an airline, so every time I would fly, he was the supervisor there. He had on his uniform, he was charming, and he would always say, hey, Miss Lady, and he would upgrade me all the time to first class. He would walk me on the plane, put me on my seat. He was fine. And I remember giving him my business card, and I said, call me. And so he called, and we would talk. Now, here's the problem. When he was in his uniform, he looked grown and sexy. Like he was, probably like 35, 36. But then he sent me a picture, because I was telling all my girlfriends about him. He sent me a picture, and he had on a baseball cap turned backwards and a jersey. And the first person I sent it to was Niecy Nash, my girlfriend. And Niecy texted back. She said, how old is that baby? And I looked at it and I was like, oh my gosh. And I texted him and I said, how old are you? And he said, I'm 28. And then he said, I want you to come to the house to meet my aunties. And I was like, oh my gosh. But he was fine. So I went to the, But here's the worst part of when you are an older woman and you going out with a younger man, when you gotta meet those aunties and that mama. Because I'm sitting with a bunch of women, and they're all like looking at me like this. And I can see that look on their face like, why are you with this baby? Why are you with this baby? And I can see that look going, you don't even have a uterus. You can't have no babies. What is you with this baby for? It was so uncomfortable, literally. And so that one did not last. And he kept telling me about all his hopes and dreams. And I was like, oh, you don't have potential yet. I got, at this age, my voice is deep. You got to have your potential realized. So I am feeling for you, Cynthia, but I say to you, girl, the 50s are not bad at all because we are more confident. We're willing to say what we want. But you got to be on more than Raya. Raya is only one site. You got to try all the dating sites. Like, go to Match.com, go to Christian Mingle. Girl, I would even say go to J-Date. And I know J-date is for Jewish people. You gotta be Jewish to go on J-date. But I bet you, if you ask Ari Melber, he'd tell you, get your butt on J-date. I think I might have made a little connection there.
The Sherri Shepherd Matchmaker Agency.
I think the Sherri Shepherd Matchmaking Agency, and I say, Cynthia, yes, I did want Ari Melber, but I would gladly sacrifice it for you. You go ahead. Oh, man. You know, Mean Girls actress Rachel McAdams is making a very bold statement because she posed for Bustle magazine unshaven. Like, she had underarm hair all under her arms. Yes. And you said a red flag. That's a red flag right there. What the internet is divided over her new look. And, you know, this is the thing. I can tell that Rachel McAdams, is she married? She's got kids, right? She's married? She's got kids and
Listen.
Okay, now I understand why she got the hair under her arms. Because she married, she got kids, she don't even care no more. You married, you got kids, you like, look, I got him. He ain't going nowhere. You know, and the arm hair, but you know, I can kind of understand, you know, because I got look at the bustle. I have a little bit of arm hair, the arm hair right now, the underarm hair, because we just got into spring. So I don't shave during the wintertime. I'm like a bear. I lived in New York City. I need all this hair to keep me warm. Times was rough. I moved out here from LA. I was not shaving. And I don't feel bad about it. I feel bad for Willie, the Sinclairs in Milwaukee, because Willie has to go through all of that doggone hair just putting on my clothes. So I know, and Willie, you know, I'm a mom. It's so much to do. I'm a mom. I got a talk show. I'm a comedian. It's hard staying on top of all of that because you always have to keep shaving. So, you know, I understand. And Willie, I apologize to you, and I'm going to take care of that probably next week, the next 2 weeks. I am, y'all. Y'all don't go anywhere because up next, Bill Bellamy is here. Became a household name in the 90s when he hosted MTV Jams. Now he's since gone on to act, produce, and do what he calls his first love, stand-up comedy. He's now added author to his resume with his new memoir, Top Billin, Stories of Laughter, Lessons, and Triumph. Please welcome Bill Bellamy.
What's up? Boy, I feel so grown right now.
You are grown. Look, you know, and Bill, I have known you for so long, even before you got married. And so you were dating a lot before you got married. So
I was in them streets.
You was in the streets. With a C in the streets.
In them streets.
Okay, so when you were out there, what were your red flags on the first date?
Red flags would be like a lot of kids. Because you just can't date when you got a lot of kids.
Yeah.
You know, what's another good red flag? A crazy ex-boyfriend.
A crazy ex-boyfriend.
Because, you know, you sitting there at Red Lobster and he like, hey, how y'all doing? And they be like, why is he here? You know, and women never tell you how crazy their ex was, or they never tell you how long they broke up.
That's right.
Like, how long y'all been broke up? Well, you know, like, they always say a year ago. No, and when it was really Monday.
Okay. Oh, gosh. Yeah. I knew you would have some.
Go.
This week is the season finale of Bel-Air.
Yes.
And on Bel-Air, you played Uncle Phil.
Yeah. Uncle Julius.
Uncle Phil's brother.
Uncle Julius.
Uncle Julius. So, are we gonna see you again?
Yes.
You are.
Yeah,
you coming back?
Yeah, I'm coming back.
That's what I'm talking about.
But I'm his crazy brother.
You're a crazy brother.
So I'm the crazy competitive brother, sibling rivalry brother. I always got to try to outshine my little brother because, like, technically we're the same, but he's doing his thing in Bel Air, I'm doing my thing in South Carolina. You know? But once I come out there, I got to show up and show out.
And that's what we're looking forward to.
Yes.
This was something that I did not know, and I don't know if a lot of people know. You and Shaq are cousins.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay? Look, y'all cousins. Now, were you...
He's just bigger than me, that's all.
That's what I was gonna say. The disparity there.
Yeah, the disparity.
Now, were y'all close growing up?
Yeah, it's so funny how people forget, like, people think you can only be cousins for 2 years or something. Like, people forget that.
I
like,
know.
Your family is your family. We get together whenever we can, but, like, growing up was kind of weird because he moved around a lot.
Yeah.
But the funny part was he was so big, he could never sit at a real seat in class. He had to sit at the teacher desk. and all the other kids, like, why he get to sit up there? Well, he can't fit.
It's so funny reading all of these, and getting to know you,
Yes.
and reading your book, Top Billin'. Like, you were so vulnerable and open about your life.
Right.
What made you decide to tell so much about your life?
I don't know. I mean, I just thought it would be really nice to just explore it because during COVID, there was not a lot of things to do. I had free time and I was just sitting around and with my girl, Nicole Smith, who helped me kind of narrate my life. Like, she was like, Bill, your life is so interesting. You did
Yes.
all this crazy stuff. You ever think about just talking every day? Tell me, and we just do 2-3 hour Zooms.
Yeah.
And I got like 1 million pictures. Like, y'all don't understand. I got pictures of everybody from Tupac to Mariah to this to that. So I'm looking at these pictures and I'm like, oh, I remember that. I remember that. She was like, let's do a story about it.
Okay.
So.
And it was so many. You took me back down memory lane.
Yes.
In Top Billin'. I loved it so much when I read it. Now I hear that you went to buy your own book.
Oh,
Is
yeah.
that true?
Oh, it's so funny, right? So I was like, because I've never been no author, you know what I'm talking about? So I'm like, you know, this is new to me. I'm still like tripping, like I'm in the bookstore. Like, so I went to see if it was really in there. You know, black people, we got to check. Yeah. Make sure I'm in there. Okay. You gotta make sure. So I go in the bookstore, right? And I'm looking for the book, right? And then I get to the thing, and all the people in the bookstores, they don't look like,
Yes.
they don't look very, social. So I'm trying to be nice. So the guy's like, I said, customer service, I'm looking for this book. It's brand new release, Top Billin', by this guy, Bill Bellamy. He was like, yeah, I heard of him. He didn't even know it was me.
He didn't know it was you at all.
And he charged me full price.
Okay, this is again, I love this. Reading Top Billin' when you were taking me down memory lane. I remember watching you on Def Comedy Jam. Yes, and I will never forget.
Right.
You talked about, you had this phrase, booty call.
Yes.
Y'all remember that?
Yeah.
And you rose to fame, and that was an iconic phrase.
Yeah.
How did that come about?
Well, booty call came from just Friday night. Booty call is like, how guys feel on a Friday night. You got a new apartment, you know what I'm saying? And you remember, like, when we used to, back in the day, we didn't have cell phones like that. You had to call, like, on a regular phone.
Yeah.
Each number. The new kids could slide to the left,
Yes.
slide to the right.
Yes.
We had to work.
Okay.
And back in the day, we used to have Rolodexes. Remember that?
Yes, yes.
So, and I had mine. You feel me? I used to be there like, frrrr, frrrr. So I said, oh, I should do that as a joke.
Yeah.
And when I did it at the Uptown Comedy Club the first time, and everybody busted out laughing.
Yeah.
And it was so catchy. I didn't know it was gonna blow up, though.
Blew up.
You know how much booty got done without me getting paid?
Trademark!
What?
Oh my God.
Jesus!
Man, you were everywhere. I remember watching you on MTV. You have interviewed so many legends
Yes.
on MTV. We can't even name them all, but I'm gonna throw out a few names. And I want you to tell me a memory. Okay, all right, so Janet Jackson.
Wow. Oh, Janet? Oh, let me tell y'all a funny story about Janet. So I'm on tour with Janet Jackson,
Yes.
and I'm opening up and whatever. And every night she used to put a guy on stage, right?
Yes.
And like tie him to the thing and be doing all this little sexy stuff to him. And I was like, the next night, I was like, yo, I'm gonna stand by the edge. So like maybe she'd pick me. She walked right by me. She was like, boy, bye. Cause you know what I'm saying? Cause back then I was like, if you tie me up, I'm gonna break loose.
Okay. Okay, great memory.
Yeah.
And then Top Billin, he's got even more Janet Jackson.
Yes, I do.
Okay,
I do,
so
I do.
Snoop Dogg.
Oh, Snoop Dogg?
Snoop.
All right. Well, let me tell you what I love about Snoop. So when I first met Snoop was like 19, maybe 20 years old, and he was hot in. And I don't smoke, like, that's the highest I've ever been in my life.
Yeah.
And he wasn't even smoking, he had smoked, it was on his jacket. I was like, man.
Oh, gosh.
He was like, what's wrong, nephew? I'm dizzy as hell. Oh, a real quick story. So we go to Snoop's house to do the interview.
Yes.
And Snoop would not do the interview unless he got a shoebox of weed.
Really?
I don't know how much a shoebox of weed is, but it's a lot. They found it.
Okay. And you got to do the interview.
Yeah, we did it.
Oh my gosh. I love this is taking us down memory lane. But even in everything that you do, you're still busy doing your podcast, Top Billing. You're still busy doing stand-up. You're always on stage doing stand-up.
Yeah.
Like, why is this so important to you to keep doing both of those things?
Comedy is so fun. Like, I don't know, it's such a really personal part of me that I can create. I always think of funny stuff. Like, I love coming on shows like this because I could just be myself and cause I'm silly all the time.
Yes.
You know, so I'm working on a new hour, so I gotta practice. So I have one on Amazon now that's called I Want My Life Back. So I'm trying to like come up with another hour of funny stuff. And it's hard. Like you gotta start over. Like you gotta start from scratch. All those jokes are old. So now I gotta come with the new flavor.
Now and this is one thing I want to say about you. We're looking at all the pictures. I'm looking at you now. What are you taking with the elixir of youth? You look exactly the same, Bill.
Well, I would say a little shea butter. A little shea butter, drink a lot of water. And you gotta exercise, you know what I'm saying? I think laughter keeps you young too.
Laughter keeps you so young. And now here's the thing. This is a cult classic movie.
Okay.
How to Be a Player.
Yes.
How to Be a Player. All right. Are we gonna see a sequel?
Yeah, we gotta do it.
Oh, you gonna do
the
it?
culture needs it, you know what I mean? Every day of my life, people ask me about how to be a player. They're like, yo, B, man, I grew up with you. I met a guy 2 weeks ago. I was coming out the hotel, he was there coming in. He was like, dog, you changed my life. You made me get all my sneakers lined up in the closet. You know, he said, I got my first place that looked like that, because, you know, back then in the 90s, they didn't have loft apartments.
No.
So Dre had the 2-floor joint.
Yes.
Yeah, but my new one gonna be penthouse. You feel me?
Oh, this is what I'm talking about. We like this.
We about to turn up. You might want to be in the movie, Sherri.
Yes, I would love to be in your movie. Look, anything with Bill Bellamy. Anything.
Hey, Sherri, you would be good, like little brown sugar. You'd be good.
Make me one of the sperm women. I can play sperm good.
Don't listen to her.
Bill, I love you, and I just want to say you've always inspired me, because I would see you on stage doing stand-up, and you would get on there, and, you know, we all have that fear of, you know, when we go up, but you would be fearless on that stage, and you just inspired me to keep going and keep doing my stand-up.
I'm very proud of you.
I'm so proud of you.
You remember I came to see you when you was in Seattle?
You came to see me.
I was doing a show in the next city, and I saw you on the news, and I drove over there to see you. You was like, Bill, what you doing here? But that's our family of comedians.
That's it.
We have our own like fraternity, and you're part of that.
Absolutely, and I love you so much. Bill, thank you for being here.
You're welcome.
And I want to say, this is a book you have got to get. You want to laugh, you want to feel good. Oh, my goodness. Top Billin' Stories of Laughter, Lessons, and Triumph is out now in studio audience. You're all getting a copy. Yes! Yes! This is Keep it here. Let's go get it! Bill Bellamy. It's time for Just Kidding, where we bring you all the funny viral kid moments. So first is a video of little Brinley who has a boo-boo and she wants to prove her independence to her mom. Take a look at what Brinley does when asked if mom should kiss it.
Baby, where's it hurt? You want mommy to kiss it?
Yeah, Baba kiss it.
Okay, you kiss it.
Brinley, you have an amazing sense of humor, and that laugh will heal any boo-boo. All right, next up is a baby and daddy duo who really get into character. Let's see it.
I'm Batman. And so is she. No way.
All right, she means business. So next time I'm in trouble, I'm putting up my own bat signal, and I am hoping that baby shows up to save me. Now, next up is a video of a little boy who should probably not repeat everything his dad says.
You going to the pool now, Mom?
I'm not going to the pool. I have my period. I have a headache.
You don't have your period.
You know if I got my period or not.
Oh, wow, you definitely have it. That's the attitude that Dad talks about.
I have a feeling that Dad is gonna be sleeping in the pool tonight. Now, last up, during her baptism, this little girl does not hold back when the priest splashes water on her head.
Later, I baptize you in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy
What in the world?
I know that's right. If I spend a bunch of time getting my hair done and somebody splash water all over my head, I'd be saying a lot worse. So if you have a photo or video of a kid doing something funny, send it to SherriShowTV.com. Up next, we are checking out the hottest beauty gadgets. Keep it right here. And we all want to look our best, so here to show us some of the hottest beauty gadgets on the market is beauty expert Millie Almodovar. Millie!
Oh, my love!
It is so good to see you.
It's so good to see you.
Okay, girl, so let's get started. What's first?
Okay, I know this looks a little weird.
It does.
But this is a Dr. Dennis Gross. It is the Spectralite Face Wear Pro.
Okay.
So I want you to put the mask on, Sherri.
Okay, put it on.
So we know based on studies that there's certain lights, red, infrared lights, amber lights.
Girls, this is like some freaky role play.
Well, you can use it for that too if you want. But
okay.
But what those lights do is they stimulate collagen. They reduce the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles.
Oh.
Yes, and they reduce hyperpigmentation.
Okay.
So this face mask has all those lights. But they've also added blue light, and we know blue light as the anti-acne light. It kills the acne bacteria.
It kills the acne. Okay.
So you use this for 3 minutes a day. We have some really amazing before and afters.
Yes.
Yeah, and I am telling you.
Oh, look what it does.
Look at that. Yeah.
Look at that.
In your skin, you will see it. It's $435, and I know it's expensive, but you know what's even more expensive?
What?
A few visits to the dermatologist.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Well, I like this one.
Okay.
What's next?
Okay, so next is the Grande Lash Lift Heated Lash Curler.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so traditional lash curlers, a lot of times they can pinch your eyes, they can crimp your lashes. Not this one. This one uses heat.
This is warm.
Yeah, so you turn it on, right? You turn it on, you put it on two, it has 2 heat settings, okay? Use mine here, grab mine.
Okay.
So you're on the top heat, right? And then you just hold it on your lash line for about 10 seconds.
Oh,
okay?
and it just starts
It's gonna
curling.
the heat is just gonna start curling. It's rechargeable. You charge it once and you get like a whole bunch of uses on it. And it holds a curl for 8 hours.
I like this, and the heat is helping my arthritis, girl. This is good. I like this.
$39.
Honey, yes. Oh, now what do we have here?
Okay, so there are studies. I want you to turn that on. There are
turn it
studies.
on.
Yeah, look at that.
Okay.
There are
Ooh.
studies showing that massages, scalp massages, they do actually lead to thicker, fuller fuller hair. I always give myself a scalp massage either with my hands or with this. So this is the Comfire scalp massager. Look at it. Do you see that? You've got 21 nodes here, 4 speed settings. Let me tell you, when you use this in the shower,
I know that's right, girl. I know that's right.
Wait, I use it on my head in the shower.
Oh, okay.
That's what I meant.
I'm sorry.
So when I use it on my head in the shower,
all right,
it really puts the shampoo and all that real nice in.
I was like, now we talking. Oh, like right here.
Yeah, you see that? Right.
Oh, that feels good.
Yeah, and it's really, and it's waterproof. Like I said, you use it in the shower.
I can feel my wig getting thicker now. I love this girl. All right, this is cool.
$39, you can get it on Amazon.
Okay, I like. Okay, what's next?
So next is a Curapox. It's the Hydrosonic Easy Toothbrush. So this toothbrush is actually meant, even if you have the most sensitive gums, sensitive teeth, you can use it, okay? Feel it.
Ooh, it's another thing you can take in the shower while you brush your teeth.
So we're gonna
brush your teeth.
So we're brushing our teeth with this.
Yes.
Okay. So this has these polyester filaments, so they're very gentle on the teeth. You also have 3 speeds on this. One goes for 44,000 brush strokes per minute. Another one is 64,000. Another one is 84,000. You can charge it once, and you literally get like a month of use out of it. It's $129, but it is so worth it.
Oh my gosh, I like this.
Oh, and one more thing. You know, have you ever gone to the dentist and he's been like, you're not getting that back tooth?
Yes, always.
Yeah, this, because of its curved shape, it gets into every single one of your teeth.
It goes straight to the back. I like this.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong.
Okay, so next, this device here.
Okay, what's this?
This is the higher dose. It is the infrared sauna blanket. I'd like you to get inside it. Let's put you right in there, Sherri. All right.
It feels so good.
Yeah,
so warm.
So you know the benefits of sauna. They say sauna,
this feels so good. Oh, this feels so good.
So we know that.
All I need is them 2 vibrators. Just for my teeth and my hair. Oh, this feels so good.
Okay.
Oh, yes. Girl. I love it.
Okay. So the benefit.
Yep.
Okay. So we know saunas. This is my higher dose, okay? So this is an infrared sauna. It has 8 temperature modes. It goes up to 80 degrees, okay? And we know saunas, they can boost the circulation in your skin, making your skin just look a lot healthier, a lot plumper.
Feels so good.
Yeah, and this sauna is great too because it has different layers. You've got a charcoal layer, which is gonna detox. You've got a clay layer, which kind of balances the heat.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I like to sauna, you know, almost pretty much every day after I work out. It just detoxes you. You just feel amazing.
Oh, I love this. You feel amazing and you're detoxing.
Yeah.
I love it, Millie. Oh, this is so good.
You want me to do it for you?
Yeah, hold it on. Just hold it on my head, girl. I just want to say, Millie, thank you so much for being here. And guess what? Studio audience, you're all getting a Curapox Hydrosonic toothbrush. This feels good. And for more info on everything you see here, go to SherriShowTV.com. I'm feeling good. We'll be right back. Woo! All right, let's play What's That Line? Now, I am here with Alexis from Philly. Alexis, I am going to show you a photo of a classic cartoon character, and you're going to have to guess their famous catchphrase.
Okay.
You ready?
Ready.
Okay, our first line comes from Bugs Bunny, and here are your choices. What's happening, Captain? What's up, Doc? Keep it easy, keep it breezy.
What's up, Doc?
There you go. Thank you. All right. Our next line, and this is Terry from New York. Hi, Terry.
Hi.
Okay, so our next line comes from Buzz Lightyear. Okay. Here are your choices. I'm the only sign of intelligent life. I think I found my new profile pic. To infinity and beyond.
To infinity and beyond.
Everybody knew that one. Thank you so much, Terry. Here we go. All right, now. All right, this is, all right. Okay, Alexis from New York. How you doing, Alexis? Doing all right, so your line comes from Velma. Here are your choices. Jinkies, Jeepers. What was that? Jinkies. Jinkies. Oh my gosh. Everybody come on in. Thank you guys for playing, and you are all getting a 100 gift card to Chelsea Bell Restaurant. Up next, we're serving up the heat with today's Hot Flash. from R&B singer Tank. Tank broke the internet when he posted these thirst traps to Instagram. Okay, now, Tank is a married man, and he made sure to tag his wife, Zena Foster, in the picture. But that did not stop women from going in his comments praying he dropped that towel. One person even commented, "The Lord is my shepherd, he knows what I want." So I'm sending an invite out to Tank to join me on the couch for an interview wearing nothing but that towel. We'll be right back. I hope something on today's show put a smile on your face. Now, tomorrow we have Taraji P. Henson. She's going to be there. Woo! Until then, be intentional about having a good time. Bye-bye.
Nice.